And hello, everybody. So welcome to Nevada, Iowa Live. This is Wednesday.
I noticed you said body. So we're not just talking heads. We're actually.
No. I've seen your head.
Yeah.
No,
thank you.
You don't want to see my head talking. But everyone, I'm sorry, everyone would be correct.
It's all good. I'm just laughing.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing.
We never do that here. Why would you do that?
No, stop that.
We've got a beautiful day outside.
We do. The little redheaded girl was right.
Yes.
The sun did come out yesterday, when she said that yesterday. So we have a beautiful, beautiful day downtown Nevada.
It's a nice breeze coming from the north. It's a cooling breeze.
Yeah.
Looks like by the flags down the street, which are always a little faster, looks like about 10 miles an hour, maybe.
Yeah.
The flagpole over at the city hall, however, is not doing much. So I think it's at half mast. Maybe if it were all the way up, it'd be flying. There we go.
Is it at half mast because of Dolly?
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
And it should be.
And it should
What
be.
a loss.
Yeah. We lost an American icon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dolly was something else. So we're here today. Of course, you know me. I'm Larry.
I'm Mike.
And we have someone new in.
We have a guest.
Yeah, our guest is Katelyn Burnett with Dollar Fresh.
The pressure is not on.
Yeah, just ignore those thousands of people that may be watching.
Yeah.
So say hello.
Hi, guys. How are we doing?
There we go.
We're glad to have you.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
And Katelyn is the manager of the Dollar food that is changing to become a full-blown
Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee.
A helpful smile in every aisle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little more of a compressed Hy-Vee. It's not the full-blown Civic Center.
Correct.
Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
But they're going to start adding departments and everything, and she's here to tell us all about that.
Yeah, we're anxious to hear.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, so we actually just started yesterday, Monday. Yeah, Monday. We started a total store reset, so you'll notice some of the aisles are kind of shifting around. We're getting ready to make some space for our new departments. So we are expanding our produce selection and the department itself. It's kind of shifting over into when you first walk into the store. And then in that corner, we're adding bakery. So we'll have fresh bakery, cakes. We'll have a cake decorator.
So we can order cakes.
You can order cakes. You can
Hy-Vee
order cupcakes,
cakes.
all of that. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. And you'll just kind of keep walking down that first aisle, and we'll have a full service meat case with seafood options as well.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, seafood options.
I ordered my wife's 60th birthday cake from the one in Ames.
Yeah.
So
we got some really talented designers.
Yeah, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Carla's turning 60?
She did.
Oh, yesterday?
Just recently.
I'm with you, Carla.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
We're 10 years apart. You can't tell. I'll be 50. Oh, wait a minute.
There you go. Yeah.
The other way around, I think.
Well, just for the record, old is anybody that's 10 years older than I am.
Oh, my.
It's a moving scale.
Okay.
I never get there.
Yes, you never get there.
I get it. So, along with the things out there, you said they're having seafood, which is one of my favorite, vegetables in the world. But you've got a good produce section there too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
we'll have lots of quality produce training. We're going to add, we currently have active 13 employees. So we're actually looking to have around 40 to 50 employees.
Yeah. Wow. That's a big increase.
Is the goal. Yeah. So we'll definitely be hiring part-time, and we have active 4 full-timers. So our goal is to have around 9 or 10. So we do have some positions opening up.
Good.
We're very excited for it to bring some new faces in.
Now, where do they go to society? Because people in Nevadaites,
Nevada residents.
Yeah,
I wanted to get in some extra syllables.
Okay. People who live in Nevada.
Yeah, or maybe not. They could live in Colo or
Well,
Maxwell
I hope they're living in Nevada, because we want Nevada people employed
to work there, yes.
as much as possible. Get the good jobs, the gravy stuff. So where do they go to apply for that?
You go to Hy-Vee.com/careers and look up Nevada, and it should pop up with all of our openings.
Hy-Vee.com/careers.
Yes.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Remember that.
Yes, you've heard it twice now.
Yes.
Don't forget.
Yes. Hy-Vee.com/careers.
And then look up Nevada.
Now you've heard it 3 times.
Yeah. And that's not Nevada. It's Nevada.
Yes.
Because I don't think there's a Hy-Vee in Nevada, is there?
I don't believe so.
Probably not.
There
So
should be.
My recollection.
there should be.
Should be if there's not.
Yes.
And then the meat counter. Hy-Vee has always had a great meat counter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have a separate manager or like a meat manager?
We will, yes.
Okay.
Yep, we'll have a meat manager and a meat cutter full-time.
Oh, good.
And then we'll have some part-timers as well.
Good. Oh, do you give discounts to radio hosts? And,
We can discuss that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, a nod is as good as a wink to a blind horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. And now you're changing the whole aisle configuration.
Yes, I know how frustrating that can be for some. We'll have a nice little map when you first walk into the door as well. That way you can kind of see and kind
It's
of
not
guide.
changing from okay, so the aisles run east and west. You're not changing it north south.
No, it's all
Okay.
still going to be going. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That would be even more confusing.
That would be extremely confusing.
But a total reset is a big job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're definitely coming in from now until probably, oh gosh, I'd say mid-October, just be mindful. We're still going to stay open during all of our renovations and our remodel.
Yeah.
But just be mindful. We'll have a lot of people on the floor so you
Work
can ask
in progress.
questions. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll help you find whatever you're looking for.
Well, this is, in a store like that, I mean, with the meat processors and cutters, because that's a skill,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
managing a meat area is also, I mean, these are all skilled positions. People can learn them,
Mm-hmm.
and the newer people, I mean, as in any grocery store, I would guess, you can move up through the ranks.
Correct.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's what you want to look at. And of course, you can find housing here in Nevada now.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking before the show. You're in one of the premier places to be in Nevada, Iowa.
Yeah.
She's in the third floor apartment above the Camelot.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Just moved in.
How about that?
Yeah.
Now she hasn't been there through a music concert yet.
So
We'll see how that goes.
Sidebar, Mr. Mason. See, I used to run the projectors there when I was in high school, which was a long time ago. And those apartments were kind of, what's the word I'm searching for? Well, they were in definite need of renovation.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And they did, yeah.
Yes, and they did.
Beautiful up
Yeah.
there now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I remember going back to access them from the projection booth. And anyway, yeah, I'm glad that they've fixed it up and you got a great place to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the view from up there. I
Yeah.
loved the view, and we used to go up there, especially in the winter, because the windows would get kind of iced over, and you'd have all the Christmas lights and everything downtown
Oh,
through those
pretty.
windows.
Yeah.
The colors are magnificent,
Yeah.
and it's one of the tallest. When you're on that third floor, you're one of the tallest buildings around
Yeah.
at that point. So you can see over the tops of most other buildings. It really is impressive.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Really
didn't
is.
I didn't know that they were available yet. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Denny must have worked pretty hard on them, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this total reset of the store, like I said, I'm sure it's taken it's taking a lot of time.
Yeah.
And did you set up like a planogram of some kind so you have a very good idea of what's going where?
Oh, yes. Mhm.
Before we started, I happened to talk to you about the availability of all the different varieties of stuff. How do you
Yes.
choose that?
We actually have a team at our office that decides
Okay.
based off trends, movement, cost, of course. We're
Yeah.
not going to bring something in that isn't going to be reasonable to
Right.
sell at a decent cost. And then just kind of, again, if we're going back to trends, what's trending around, that's
Yeah.
some of our top movers right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm sure that Central Iowans have a pretty basic fare of what they eat too.
Mhm.
A little funny thing, years ago when we had the farm store, there were guys that were coming in to work on the ethanol plant, and they were from Louisiana, Mississippi. They eat different stuff than we do.
Yeah.
And they'd come in and ask, well, where's a good place to go eat? So I'd tell them a local restaurant, and I'd ask them later, well, how did you like it? And they said, well, it was good, but it was kind of bland. So
Yeah.
we here in Central Iowa understand that salt and
Okay.
pepper are spices, and
Yeah, it's true.
you know. So anyway, you obviously pick food that Central Iowa folks are going to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we're adding, just because it is such a trending thing right now when it comes to like health market foods, and better for you. So we'll
Right.
have a lot of that integrated into all the aisles.
Heart healthy, which I need.
Yeah. Gluten-free,
go.
all of that fun stuff.
I still maintain that fat and calories are what they put in food to make it taste good. So if it's fat-free and calorie-free,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Drink water.
Yeah,
water.
might as well.
Yeah.
No, it's obviously, and I've lost 30 pounds. So I'm getting back to the point and getting more active that I'm looking for really healthier food.
So
It still has flavor.
how did you get into this line of work? I mean, you have a history of it
Yeah.
started someplace.
Yeah, so actually, just like any good old Hy-Vee story, I started in Hy-Vee. Oh gosh, I'm going on 14 years now.
Okay.
Just high school. Started in high school, part-time
Where?
job over in Indianola.
In Indianola.
Yeah.
You
so
grew up in Indianola.
I grew up in Carlisle.
In Carlisle.
Yeah, so
Okay.
not too far up
Not
that
too far.
path, but
Okay.
close enough that a 16-year-old can drive to work and
Yeah.
be okay.
Yeah.
Worked all there through high school. And that's when I kind of started getting into the management field.
Yeah.
I was actually in food service for a very long
Okay.
time, food service director. And then my director at the time was like, I think, store leadership is definitely going to be your calling. You should come out and start working in the store and learning all of that. And I was very hesitant because I was like, that's not my jive. And they finally convinced me. I came out, absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
The HR manager at the time that actually hired me when I was 16, she was retiring and she's like, I think you should take my spot. And I was like, oh, absolutely. I would love to be HR.
Huh.
So I was HR for a couple years and then just missed being in store leadership so much that I joined back out.
Well, I can
And here we
tell you're a people person.
Yeah.
And when you work retail, that's
Big time.
it is it big time. All of the training and everything else
Yes.
can come, but you've got to be, if you're in retail and you're not a people person, you are not in the right place.
Yes, correct. Not the one
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We,
very cool.
Yeah.
So you went you were in Carlisle, went into Indianola. Where did you go from there?
I was in Indianola for a
Okay.
good chunk of my career. I went over to Atlantic for a little bit as store
Oh,
manager.
okay.
Helped them out a little bit and then went back to Indianola.
Okay.
And then I was doing my director training and I needed another store under my belt. So I spent some time in Waukee. And then here we are.
And then here we are,
Yeah.
moving around. Yeah.
Well, you've got to. I mean,
Yeah.
it's, when you get into a management position, you have to wear so many hats.
Yes.
Right.
The more experience you have in diverse areas, the more likely you are to get a job managing
Yep.
all of those
Yeah.
areas. So,
Yep.
that's a requirement.
So, what's going to be missing from this store that would be at a regular
At a
Hy-Vee?
normal Hy-Vee, yeah.
Yeah.
So we are not, unfortunately, adding a pharmacy at the time. So that one I know has been the biggest question on our
Sure.
page and what we keep getting calls over. So right now, no pharmacy and then no food service. So no
Okay.
hot food or those
Okay.
counters. But as far as just the other selection, we're adding around, currently right now we're about 8,000 new items in the store.
Wow.
I think our goal right now is ending around 10,000 for total store, and that's
Okay.
including produce, bakery, meat department,
Nice.
and then everything through grocery and our like health and cosmetics.
Yeah. So is I understand the footprint that's in existence. Is there room to expand on the property so that at some point in time, because I do enjoy going over to Hy-Vee and eating,
Yeah.
but is there room to expand at some point?
I think so in the
Okay.
future.
Yeah.
I think definitely that would be something worth discussing
Yeah.
once we get open and kind of see how it goes.
Yeah. Good.
Now, just for the record, the roasted chickens, the rotisserie roasted chickens.
We will have those.
Oh, yes.
We will
Thank you.
have that.
Thank you. Thank you.
That will be our hot food that we do have.
I
So
love those.
Yeah.
I really absolutely love them. When I was in college, you couldn't get those. Of course, back in those days, we cooked over an open fire in the outside a cave.
Didn't you have to strike the fire to get
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we did. But we used to, in the caveman
or
days,
wait for lightning?
we used to get whole chicken in a can. So it was
Chicken
literally
in a can?
A whole chicken?
literally a whole chicken
Boy.
in a can. And they weren't big chickens, obviously. But and they were all cooked. They were fully cooked chickens.
I don't
with the
remember
broth
ever
and
seeing
everything in
chicken
them.
in a can.
Oh, yeah. I worked at a holiday station just down the hill from the VA and the college, and that's where I got introduced to canned chicken, the
Wow.
whole chicken, and it was great.
So you poke a couple holes in it, spin it over the fire, and
Pretty much,
okay.
yeah, pretty much. Well, you don't want to lose the broth, so you drain it first. But no, they didn't have any seasoning on them to speak of. They were pretty bland. So when they came out with rotisserie chickens, that's what it reminded me of. And I think the last one we got, I think it was from a warehouse store that I'm not going to name because we're dealing with Hy-Vee here. But it was like $5 or $6. And we ate around the white meat and then used the white meat for sandwiches and such for the next 3 days. So we got like 4 meals out of this one chicken.
That kind of chicken is heart healthy because it's
roasted. Yeah.
It's roasted. It's not like Colonel Sanders.
Which I also love. I love chicken.
Colonel Sanders, his whole operation would have changed if he'd instead of Kentucky Fried Chicken, it was Kentucky Baked Chicken.
Yeah,
or something.
And we, for something different, we went to Popeyes.
Oh yeah,
the day down in Ankeny, and that was good chicken as well.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
they didn't
something
have spinach.
different.
You said they didn't have spinach. How can you have? Popeye should have spinach.
I think it's a BYOS.
Okay, bring your own spinach.
Bring your own spinach.
Yeah.
So just so you're aware. But good. I mean, that man, you just went up to number one.
Yeah.
It's because they're going to have seafood. They're going to have a good beef counter or meat counter.
And roasted chicken.
And
rotisserie chicken.
Oh.
There we go.
That's the Tim Allen is coming out at me.
It was a cross between Tim Allen and a caveman.
Well,
Yes.
all of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's too funny.
Now, you mentioned earlier they're going to have a small liquor area. And so that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Mike just exploded.
I'm sorry.
Next time, warn me. I'll turn off your mic. And then we'll send it out to have it cleansed. See, I went off camera and blew my nose at least,
I'm sorry it hit me all of a sudden. I turned my head. Forgive me. That was impolite.
Mea culpa. Okay.
It happened.
So what do you do for fun? I mean, you got
lots.
hobbies? Do you sing, dance, hunt, fish?
I definitely don't have the rhythm to dance, and I don't think I have the voice to sing, but I can always try, and we can always have a great time.
That's never stopped anybody at karaoke.
Exactly. That's fair. That is fair.
Remember John Lennon's wife, Yoko?
I try not to.
Yes. I mean, she sang, so look, sorry. If she can put out a record, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I try not to. I didn't pay my taxes one year. The IRS sent me a Yoko Ono album as a penalty. It was terrible. But I mean, do you hike? Do you bicycle? I mean,
You like
you have to do
outdoor
something
activities?
for fun.
Good.
You know?
Finding new places to go explore. I know there's a couple places around here, so
There are.
very excited to go and see
Yeah.
that. I have a niece and a nephew now, so
Oh, cool.
spending time with them and bringing them to
Yes.
do stuff is super fun for me.
Go over to McFarland Park, which is northeast of Ames. That's Story County's conservation headquarters. And you can get a list of all the county parks and trails and stuff around there. Me, I'm been an avid outdoor person
Yeah.
on the trails, and there's lots to see in Story County that people don't know exists. So go over there and you can get a list of all the stuff.
Yeah.
We got some great places here in town. The Historical Society. Now you may not know this, but you're living in one of the most haunted buildings.
Actually,
In
someone
Nevada.
just told me that. They asked me, they're like,
Yeah.
have you heard anything yet? And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what?
We when we owned the theater, and I'm not a big paranormal freak or anything, but some of the things that happened, I believe in physical explanations for everything, and usually there's always an answer. And I just came up zip on trying to figure out how some of the things happened that they did. Now they were all benevolent. They were all nice. I mean, it was never a bad feeling or anything like that. But they loved to play with electrical stuff. We were shooting actually a television show in there. Company came to us, so we want to shoot a television show. And it took place in a theater in the 90s. So they kind of redid our facade a little bit. And so we're shooting in the theater because there was a part in the theater, in a movie theater. And the director, they called a break. And the director had walked up to me because I was doing the sound and lighting and everything for him. And he said, so he says, theaters are known for being haunted. He says, anything happen in here? I said, well, yeah. I said, but, and he says, well, do you think you can get him to do something? And I said, well, now, the one thing you find out about ghosts is they're not dog and pony shows. But I said, one of the things we have most common is that the seats in the theater, in the lower section of the theater, rock. And they rock back. And, well, they're made that way.
Okay.
They're made that way. The seats in the balcony don't rock. The bottom slides out and the back slides down, so it's a little more into a reclining position. And I said the ones that we get most often are we'll be playing music or have music playing, and there'll be two seats that are unoccupied, keeping beat with the music, rocking back and forth. And he says, well, do you think you can get them to do it? And I said, I'm game. So I put on some music. And everybody's looking around, and pretty soon there were two seats over in like G5 and 6 that just started rocking back and forth with the music. And everybody is circling it, looking at it. They got cameras on it and everything. But we lost a couple of spotlight operators because, as I say, the seats on the top don't rock.
Yeah.
But there were a couple of seats, 2 to 3 seats sometimes, that would start rocking like somebody had sat down in them, was doing this, pushing back on the seats. So, and other fun stuff. But again, never harmful, never dangerous, never really scary, but just very interesting to try to noodle that out. And then we had, I think, 3 paranormal groups that had asked to do the theater overnight stuff. So it's, bring them up sometime.
Yeah. Come and see what's going on.
So what's been the biggest hurdle that you've had to overcome as far as changing over? That's maybe a tough question, but
say we're kind of like in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
And I'm always just kind of prepared for the worst.
Yeah.
But everything's kind of humming along right now. I know trying to get some of our equipment, like our new coolers, the service case.
Sure.
Some of that's starting to get delayed and pushed back. And so as of right now, knock on wood, we're very lucky. But we'll see what happens.
Probably helps because the facility is fairly new.
Yeah.
So the equipment that's made today is made to be used and fit in newer grocery stores as opposed to rehabbing an older building.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. So very cool.
Now, will you guys be offering delivery?
As of right now, no. It is our goal pending summer, kind of a tentative date to get that going. We just kind of want to get open, get the flow, make sure everyone's trained and comfortable properly before we kind of offer that service. But that is on our list.
Now, there are outside services as far as delivery, right? I mean, people, I'm not in tune with some of this stuff, but I mean, there's apps, DoorDash, that kind of
Uber Treats.
Yeah.
Things like that.
So, I mean, people can utilize those, right? Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we can monitor too if there is an issue. We can always kind of dive in, and if we have to, unfortunately block a driver, or if they do something wrong, as long as we know, we can jump in and try to help and try to make sure they don't mess up groceries or anything like that.
Now, is that something you can call in ahead of time and put an order in?
Yeah, we'll still have aisles online. I think sometimes people forget we have it now.
Yeah,
you can definitely do it now. And then
what is that? I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it's our online shopping. So it's just kind of you place an order on our Hy-Vee.com page, and we'll shop the order for you. You come and you pick up. Easy peasy.
I didn't know that.
That works. So that would make it easy, obviously, for an online service or an Uber. Like I say, something along those lines, just come in, pick it up, and
to link
and deliver
those two together.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be hard at all to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that way they're contractors still too. The store doesn't have to employ them.
Yeah.
So that's outstanding.
Yeah.
So now, as you're the manager now, are you going to be the manager over the new store, or are they going to move you to open another?
No, I will. This is my store. I've moved to the community to be part of it and grow with the community. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, there are wonderful things. We recommend belonging to service clubs here. If you can get into a service club, they're always looking for good people. The Lions, the Kiwanis, there are no JCs anymore in Nevada. But I know that some of the service clubs could certainly use it. There are a lot of places to go to talk to, and again, service clubs are really good for this because you can go talk to a service club, and we can help because of what we do. We can help find recruits and stuff for you, but we can advertise with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like I say, the historical society.
Yeah, the Nevada Historical Society, the people that are involved in that. If you've been around town, we kind of lovingly refer to, there's the old mansion in the middle of town. If you haven't been by there, you need to drive by there and take a look. It's I forgot how many acres did they say that was?
7, I think.
7. Yeah, I think that's right. It's hard to
7.
imagine a 7-acre plot of land
Yeah.
in the middle of town. It's right next to the Memorial Lutheran Church.
Okay.
So if you head out of town on 11th Street, you could see it there on the left-hand side.
Now I know Hy-Vee is also a generous company, and so we've got like food at first,
Mm-hmm.
which helps feed people
Yeah.
that need it, and so I don't know what stores do with their product that I don't want to say outdated, the best by date maybe,
Yeah.
but those types of organizations. And again, it's a good way to get out the name and everything because everybody loves a donation.
Yeah.
So
we do currently donate to them. I think every day they come and make a trip out and they kind of get
excellent.
what we have.
Fabulous.
And, so
Yeah.
we'll plan on continuing that as well.
You're getting higher marks
Yeah.
every moment you're in here.
Yeah.
Those things are near and dear to us.
Already doing something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I don't know how much you're going to do for bakery. We've got a fabulous bakery here in
Yeah.
town.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure they would do extra stuff to sell in Hy-Vee if Hy-Vee
Yeah.
has an area that they're lean on and not putting out. So I think that's the thing I love about small towns is it can be really a continuum, everybody helping everybody
Mhm.
move in
Yeah.
the right direction.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to it. The first thing we'll do I think is to go out there and
Get a
look,
chicken.
look for those chickens.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
chickens.
I want the chicken. So, and now when you say seafood, is this going to be fresh seafood? Do you have any idea of that yet?
That's still kind of pending. I know
Okay.
we're not going to have one of those ice cases that you see at some of the
Okay,
stores, so we
yeah.
won't have that. But we'll have some options that we'll bring in. We'll do special orders as well.
Specials.
So
Okay. Yeah.
we'll definitely have special orders, and then we will have options, of course. I don't know what that's going to look like just yet.
Right.
Well, there's
until we
a
start
pond right
construction.
out there, so they can catch
Fresh fish.
Fresh fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catfish, bullhead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again,
Hire the high school fishermen. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I digress.
Gets the Nevada shark, the famed Nevada shark.
Nevada shark.
We are Nevada, Iowa Live. We're in talking with Katelyn Burnett, and Katelyn is the manager of the Dollar Fresh, who is being renamed. It's always been owned by Hy-Vee,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a subsidiary to Hy-Vee.
Yeah, and so however, it's going to be a full-blown Hy-Vee.
Mhm.
So if you're looking for other products, Hy-Vee's always had excellent products.
And it's an Iowa business.
That's
It
it.
is, yes.
It's and Iowa companies being what they are. Headquarters down in Sheraton, Iowa.
It's actually in Des Moines. It started in Sheraton, Iowa.
Okay, it started in
it's
Sheraton. I
It's
didn't know
now
they
in West
moved
Des
up.
Moines. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, transportation wise, logistics, moving things out of Des Moines and a lot of people don't know this. Des Moines is actually a very well thought of industrialized city. I mean,
Mhm.
I think what third or fifth largest insurance company in town. They used to be a huge printing company with Look Magazine, Life Magazine.
Yeah, there was printing businesses there.
Huge
Yeah.
printing businesses
Yeah.
in Des Moines. And of course, the logistics. There are a lot of home offices
Yeah.
in Des Moines for other companies, for companies that operate out of Des Moines, because at the crossroads of 35 and 80, or 30 and 80, 35 and 80, 30, the Interstate 35, right, and 80, they go everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
North,
it's,
south, east, west.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
wonderful place.
Yeah, it makes sense to move out of Sheraton and get up to Des Moines just
Yeah.
because of logistics.
Well,
Certainly.
plus I think the labor market
Yeah.
is probably a whole lot bigger and
Mhm.
better in Des Moines
Yeah.
than in Sheraton.
Well, and I think you should have, I say an easy time, but filling the jobs out there. There's a good labor market here in Nevada too.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
in
wait.
Story County.
Yeah, there is. So that's what we're doing today. Where are we coming from, Mike?
Right here at the Sweet Dreams Mattress
All right, I
Center.
tried to stump him, didn't get it done.
No, and the address is
1136 6th Street in
Nevada, Iowa,
of course.
at the southwest corner
Yes.
of Lincoln Way and 6th Street.
Yeah. Now, what you can't see is Mike's hand in my back. So that's why we're both talking.
Yes.
And that's tough, to have two voices
It is.
coming out. And again, we are uptown Nevada, and
Beautiful downtown Nevada,
yeah,
looking out and seeing a almost perfectly blue sky, a little wispy cloud here.
yeah.
I going to make a left turn here. A friend of mine texted me last night saying how much he doesn't live here, and he loves hearing stuff about his hometown, and so this is really good news, stuff that former Nevada people are going to want to hear about, because when we look at the history of Nevada, originally the downtown area was really the only shopping area, the only business district, and it kind of splintered off after the Justice Center was built, and there's a lot of new businesses that are down in the area where you are. So for those of you that aren't sure of where this actually is going to be located, it's in the southeast part of our community, out near where the swimming pool is. Soccer fields are there.
Field house,
or
the
new field house exercise area. There's also a walking trail that goes through both north, south, and east, west. So this is a part of Nevada that has expanded. Across the highway from you is where the hospital is. So there's a little bit of information as far as the location of all of that.
Well, and aside from them moving out there, that drained the downtown for a little while, because these were businesses that maybe would have come downtown. The fairway out there was downtown at one point, and they moved out there, and they decided to try to build that up as an additional area. So downtown for a while was shy of a few businesses,
kind of stagnant.
Yeah.
But they did come through. They redid all the downtown, the sewers and water lines and everything. So this is all new. They put the bump outs in. The businesses down here take great pride in renovating and renewing themselves. And we've got a place right across the street. The Journal building used to be the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the guy who owns that now, Tom Richards, is a master carpenter.
Okay.
And he's redoing a lot of it, so it's
he's
good quality.
Yeah, it's
wood
beautiful
carpentry.
on the inside. Beautiful on the inside.
Yeah, so they've been doing a good job of it overall. Now across the street we have, of course, the hair studio, and up above, I think they heard us talk about the aluminum foil in the window.
So it's
the one with a little two fans in it. There was a cat.
There was a cat that would watch us.
Cute.
Yeah, and the window was covered with aluminum foil.
Yeah.
And pretty soon we saw it all kind of clawed down one day. So I think they got rid of the cat and the aluminum foil.
Oh, no.
The tie-dyed sheet up in the window. Well, what can you say?
Left over from the 70s.
Style.
Yes.
70s.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Maybe early 70s.
Earlier.
So I mean, it is, and the new city hall and the park over here, they've done a good job of that, I think, from the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. And I'm glad that Hy-Vee is stepping into this business arena, at that location. I know, probably people will say that they liked Nevada better when all the shopping was downtown, but Nevada's grown. We don't have the same population today that we did 20 years ago. There's a lot more people traveling, plus the access to that part of the community from Highway 30 is very easy to get in and out of. And I'm sure that you probably attract a lot of customers from Colo, Maxwell, outside of Nevada
Yeah.
as well. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, and anytime, and Hy-Vee is a major corporation. I mean,
Hmm.
I think I was reading that Hy-Vee is now considered in the top Fortune 500 as one of the Fortune 500 companies now because they have been expanding
Yeah.
and they invest in communities like this. And to have somebody of that size invested in not just a dollar fresh store, but a real Hy-Vee, put their name on it
Right.
and put it in, I think is great. And obviously, that store has done okay, or they wouldn't be expanding,
That's right. Yeah.
to come in.
So what would you like the people of Nevada to know? I mean, what would you like to tell them about the exciting things that are happening out there?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely, I know Hy-Vee as a whole is very excited to be a Hy-Vee in Nevada, not just a Dollar Fresh. So we're excited to just bring our business here
Hmm.
and just bring the variety, bring what we can offer when it comes to just events, local partnerships, customer appreciation. We're going to bring Kids Club in. I'm sure if people have
Oh,
seen some
very
of the
cool.
stores in Ames, we have a Kids Club organization, and it's something monthly it's something every month that we do just to bring kids in. We'll have costumes. We'll do like little events with them. We'll kind of play with it, so we get to kind of have a
Very
little bit
good.
of fun and just kind of give them a morning or an afternoon just to have fun. That's
Yeah.
it. So we're
That's
very
excellent.
excited.
Yeah. Very
That
cool.
really is. So, well, we'd certainly like to be a part of helping Hy-Vee get the word out, and
Yeah,
that's why you're here today. I
yeah,
think this is
yeah.
outstanding. So I wasn't sure we'd get it done, but because you're
Mhm.
busy out there,
We are.
I
We are
know
very busy right
it
now.
is, and we're taking up an hour of your time in the
That's
middle of the
okay.
day.
That's all
But
right.
again, to find out more about Katelyn, she's very with nephews, nieces, and
Mhm.
stuff,
Yeah,
and she's going to be looking for places to take them and have fun.
yeah,
Like the historical side, if you want to go through an old house, and this was cool for me
yeah.
because you go through a house that's that old that has been left, has been remodeled, but rather restored,
Oh,
and to be able to go through that and see how life was
yeah.
back in the 1800s. And I think they're open on Sunday afternoons.
Which
They
reminds
have
me, yeah, go
concert
ahead.
on a porch.
Concert on the porch, and I
Yeah.
was just going to look that date
Uh,
up.
so you can go out and bring lawn chairs and everything and sit out there. And you can also on Sundays, I think, tour
Oh,
out there. So they've got an old schoolhouse that they moved onto the property. They got an old carriage house that is out there. And these are things, again, that these kids today haven't seen.
yeah.
So they have no idea what it is.
Sunday, September 20th from 2 to 4. And the June Bugs are going to be performing there. And these are not the ones that run into your porch light.
Yeah.
So,
Or motorcycles
or
when you're doing
motorcycle
60
when you're doing
miles an
60
hour.
miles an hour. This
Uh,
is actually a nice little singing group that they're going to
yeah.
have out
Yeah,
there.
that
So,
sounds
yes,
fun.
Sunday, September 20th from 2 to 4.
Okay.
Music on the porch.
And you've got a Facebook site,
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah.
page, which
Yep.
is
Yes, it's just right now it's say Nevada Dollar Fresh.
okay.
It will be Nevada Hy-Vee.
All right.
Pending, so we start pending construction after Labor Day. And then our goal is mid-November,
Okay.
our grand reopening.
All right. So we should
Yeah.
expect wonderful things then.
Yeah, so fingers crossed everything goes smoothly. So
And you've got good parking out there.
yeah.
We've been out
Yes, you
there.
Hmm.
do. You've
Right?
got a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
parking
We got a
lot.
good parking lot, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Parking lot's fairly easy,
Hmm.
easy to get to actually off of 19th out there.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's directly off 19th, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
and that'll be cool. And again, adding a bakery in and
Bakery, meat department,
bakery meat department
expanding produce, and then just expanding the selection of what
and
we offer.
small liquor department
Mm-hmm.
and rotisserie
Let's
chickens.
And
just, yeah, I can't forget
rotisserie
the
chickens. Don't
rotisseries.
forget that. Yeah. Don't forget that. Yeah.
Yes,
Save one
yes.
for Larry.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We'll make sure.
We love them. I mean, they're so quick and easy,
Yeah.
and bring them
Quick
home.
dinner option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and carve, and they're healthy.
Hmm.
I mean, you really can't get healthier than a rotisserie chicken. So
I'm in. That's what the doc is telling me. I mean, I've got the list of restrictions,
Hmm.
no salt and all that stuff. So
yeah.
yeah, rotisserie chicken is okay by me.
And the funny thing is, Cindy's blood pressure. I mean, she's very fit, but her blood pressure is always really low. And the doctor said, salt. He says, add a little extra salt.
Have some salt.
He says, that'll bring your blood pressure up a little bit. And, you don't expect that to hear that from your doctor.
This is crazy, but the thing that I struggle with, everybody has their own little foods that they really like. And I don't put salt on anything. I never have. So every now and again, I just have these huge cravings, and I like pretzels.
Oh, pretzels.
And I would sit and eat a whole bag of pretzels, and then I think, oh my goodness, I just ate like 8 tablespoons of salt, So I need less salt on my pretzels now.
All right.
So low salt pretzel. If anybody has those,
I'm sure.
I'll be on them.
I'm sure. See, salt, I like. We don't do much salt, and we cook greaseless, so we really don't get any grease. We smoke a lot of foods.
How do you get it in the papers?
That's not the problem. It's keeping it lit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And trying to inhale it.
Bad joke again. Yes.
He's got a lot of those.
Yes, I know. So the question then becomes, when does a joke become a dad joke?
When you groan instead of laugh?
When it becomes apparent.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no. Walked right into that one.
Walked right into that one.
Walked right into that one.
That was the perfect timing for that one.
I've been shaggy dogged. It didn't see it.
You didn't see that one coming.
We do have to mention our other sponsor, which is, of course, Bricktown Bakery. And they bring us goodies every now and then. So if you want to get on our good side,
make some friends.
Bring us a chicken every
Okay.
now and then.
Okay.
If you haven't been there, you need to go.
That's what I've heard
it
so far.
is
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, it's and it's like the old bakeries. We used to have one in Ankeny. It was a Bilo store. It was run by an Italian couple, and they made cream puffs and brownies and donuts, and they came out with those big donuts. They were almost like somebody had a tire pump on them, and they were great.
The apple fritters are my downfall.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
My parents would give me 35 cents for lunch money, and I'd go in and I'd buy a brownie and a Pepsi before school with my lunch money, and still have like 20 cents left over.
And you get to school and they say, "What's wrong with Larry?
Yeah.
Why is he so hyper?
He's bouncing off the walls." Yeah. And yes, I was. Yeah. Caffeine and sugar. Yeah.
But they've got flavored popcorns, lots of different flavored popcorns,
and ice cream.
Yeah. And which reminds me, kind of related, is tomorrow night the farmers market stuff going on?
It should be.
Yeah, I think Thursday. If you haven't experienced the farmers market in Nevada, you need to. It's a lot of fun, and there's good food there too.
Yeah, and usually they have some music playing and things like that. So, and of course, have you ever been to a Lincoln Highway Days?
I have not. This is my first year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of fun. It's everything people say that is fun in small towns.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
It really is. And we've got a rodeo.
Yeah,
we determined yesterday that it's a rodeo, not a rodeo, because we're a small town.
Yeah, well, and because it's real.
Yeah, because it's real.
If they call it rodeo, I'd know it wasn't real.
Yeah, it's not real. You just go there to buy expensive clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to see tough guys, I mean, guys.
Yeah.
That rodeo is the place to go. What do you say they have? 37 riders.
Yeah, it was no more than that.
Well, yeah, it was a much larger number than I was expecting.
Have you been down to the fairgrounds at all?
I have not yet. No.
You definitely need to go take a look. Okay. There's a nice trail that goes through the fairgrounds, and if you either ride a bicycle or go for walks, it's a great place to go.
Yeah.
And you can see right where the rodeo is going to be, down at the bottom of 2nd Street.
Yes. Yeah.
Down at the bottom of 2nd Street.
So, but it's there are going to be hunks running around there. Hell, a couple look good to me. So I mean,
and some critters.
Oh yeah. They have they brought in a lot of cattle.
Yeah.
And bucking broncs.
Yeah, it's called the Wright Rodeo.
Yes,
was the company that's bringing them in.
Okay.
And it's locally sponsored. It's won the IRC the
best rodeo in Iowa.
Best rodeo in Iowa. Several times, I think every year.
Okay.
one of. And this year is supposed to be, they're saying it's going to be the largest
And this would
rodeo
be
they've ever had
all
in
hat
Iowa.
with cattle as opposed to
Yes.
all hat, no cattle.
Yeah. These are real cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they've got some kids stuff, I think, going on as well. 4-H, or not 4-H, FFA, Future for America, Future Farmers of America.
Future for America.
Yes. And I saw an article about, we had a young lady on McKinsey, Olson.
Mhm.
Yeah. I saw an article about her being highlighted on
IPBN.
IPBN.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's just 18 years old, little slip of a thing, rebuilt an Ellis Chalmers tractor.
Oh.
And I'm just imagining her and grease on her face under a tractor. And boy, I'll tell you what, she's smart, she's articulate. She is when she talks, she holds the eyes. I mean, she's really a great communicator for an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And
Which is a good example of the kind of employees that you have available from the
Mhm.
yeah,
employee pool. There's
yeah,
our high school kids are a really great bunch of
That's exciting.
they are.
great bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And she's it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
15 years ago, we were worried about our teenagers eating Tide Pods. So
I'm not sure it was even that long ago.
It
to
was.
see somebody come out, that is that mature, that intelligent, and
Did they have to label the boxes, by the way, that say "Do not eat"?
yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure
my
they did.
goodness.
Yeah, yeah,
That kind of falls in line with the windshield shades that they would put remove before driving.
yeah, yeah. The
Really,
instructions they put
the
on things
instructions they put on.
are.
Yeah.
Did you know? And this is absolutely true on Claymore mines in the military. They have a it's raised lettering. It says front towards enemy.
Really.
So they're dealing with high explosive devices that they have to tell them, point this part towards the enemy. That's like
And
taking
don't
your
touch them.
rifle. Yeah.
Don't touch them.
And was it? There's something else they say, not a food product on them.
Oh.
So because I think there were people trying to open them, thinking there was
Okay.
food. I don't know.
So Larry, just as looking ahead at the chicken, remember, caution, the filling is hot. Okay.
But yeah, that was no joke. I don't know. You probably don't remember it, but McDonald's used to make their apple pies were fried, deep fried.
Oh.
And they came with a box that said, before you opened it, caution,
Caution,
hot filling
filling is
inside.
hot.
And it was like molten lava.
Oh.
I mean, it was incredibly hot, but it was so good. And now they bake them. It's just not the same. So
Of course.
somebody, idiots have to ruin everything.
Yes.
Oh, here's the pie says really hot. Stuff this in my mouth. And then get
How soon we forget.
Yeah.
Well, this is pretty exciting.
Mhm.
And again, we're glad that you're coming to, or that you're here and that you're facilitating the change.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's anything else that you might want to tell us.
Yeah.
I mean, you brought up local partnerships and joining stuff like committees, and I haven't made my rounds yet. My goal is hopefully by the end of the year to get around to everyone. So if you haven't heard from me, definitely don't take offense yet. I just have not gotten out yet, but feel free, reach out to me as well.
Yeah.
We can set up a meeting, and I'll love to hear about any groups, organizations, committees, and see if it's something where I can sit on the board or sit and do it.
Wonderful. Now, people should contact you. How? What's the best way to contact you directly?
You can call the store, of course. I feel like I live there right now, and I probably will for the next few
Yes, you
months.
probably will.
So feel free to call the store. If not, if you shoot me an email at Katelyn.Burnett@dollarfresh.com and just make sure there's a hyphen in between dollar-fresh. Even if you accidentally put Katelyn.Burnett@Hy-Vee, that it'll still come to me.
Eventually.
And that's what my email will be once we transition over, and just making
Okay.
sure there's that hyphen in between the Y and the V.
All right. So if you have a project that you'd like to talk to Hy-Vee about, Katelyn Burnett is the
Mhm.
name you have to keep in mind.
Yeah.
And calling the store out there, and what's the number?
Oh gosh, I'm still learning that.
Okay, you can find the number
Yes.
at the Dollar Fresh in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
So by all means, and the only way you get things done is by communicating. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Too many people sit around and say, gee, I wish somebody would do this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait for that.
Nope.
Get
Yeah.
on the internet. Come on. Phone numbers aren't that hard to get. We had Mark Olson and Terrence Beeston in yesterday, and Mark owns the realty.
Oh, okay.
What's the name of that realty?
Mark Olson Real Estate.
It is, but there's
Yes.
a name
Oh,
above the
and
door.
I just was calling it so that I could get the number for you. And
And
oh
you
my
dialed
goodness.
it, didn't you?
And I dialed it because next thing I knew, I'm looking up the history, and the phone number is 515-215-6083. Does that sound right?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Mm.
So if you get out there and they say, somebody called me, it was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remax. It's Mark Olson Realty. It's a Remax.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I was trying to get.
I
And of course, Mark
was just thinking of Mark Olson Real Estate.
yeah, and Mark, of course, is very active with the rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
He and a few others were initially brought that to Nevada back in 2018, and it's just been huge. It's growing ever since. Now tomorrow we have local musician Neil Hewitt. So
Yeah, you might want to pay attention to that. Neil's a really great guy.
he is, and he's Neil for a while went to Nashville, made albums.
Oh, wow.
So he's a young man, but he's a country artist. So if you get the chance, and of course he's a native Nevada,
Nevada.
Okay.
so Nevada person, a native Nevada person,
Native.
not Nevadan. Shame on you.
Shame on me. Okay, native.
And then next week, who is it? I texted you somebody we've got coming in next week on Monday.
Oh, pardon me. I will look.
Thank you, because obviously I'm old and senile, and can't remember it. But if there are other people that work for Hy-Vee,
The Sports Bowl.
Sports Bowl, yes,
Sports Bowl.
Scott from the Sports Bowl, and so he'll be in here, and of course their programs. So everyone in all the businesses in Nevada get one free show. It's on us, where they can come in and they can talk about their business or anything else they want to talk about. So it's our way of giving to the community. And I don't care if the kid's selling lemonade or corner dealing drugs in the back alley.
Well,
Okay, let's draw a line.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, maybe no drugs,
Yeah.
just pot. No, but we want them to come in and be able to talk about what they're doing.
Yeah.
So Mark now gets a twofer because he got one for the rodeo,
Mm-hmm.
and then he gets one for his own business because we really didn't talk about his business at all yesterday.
And later on, as things progress and you get involved in any other community programs, feel free. Let us know. We are here to get information out about our community, tell stories, be positive. Bad dad jokes, of course.
You gotta have them.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be informative and entertaining.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like I say, if you get on a board or somewhere and give us a call or drop us an email. And how can they do that? What's our phone number, Mike?
You know that. I don't.
Our phone number, if you want to get us on the studio line, which we're never there, is area code 515-337-0178.
337-0178.
Yes.
I think I've read that a time or two.
And that will get you to us. If we don't answer the phone, leave a message. And you can also text to that number as well.
The only number I remember is Cherry 30521, which was Dial Finance. Never mind, it was an old commercial.
And I remember 515-244-6511, which is the time and the temperature.
Oh, yeah.
That they also don't do anymore.
Can't say I've heard it.
So, totally useless stuff. But
our brains have a lot of that in there.
Right.
Yeah, we're huge repositories for information nobody wants.
And repository, there's another multi-syllabic word.
Yes. Yeah.
We like to use multi-syllabic words.
Every now and then.
Every now and again.
Yeah. Not too often because they stump us too.
Yeah.
But the email you can get to us in Nevada, Iowa, live @gmail.com. We're too cheap to buy a website. So we're using Gmail.
We're using Gmail,
We
and it
al-
works.
And we also, and this is something, this happened yesterday, before you got here. Mary, who allows us to make our home in her home up here.
Thank you,
Uh,
Mary, by the way.
Yes, she's a sweetheart. I was sitting up here. It was just she and I were in here, and I heard her conversation. She says, "Well, okay, I've got a text from you guys that said I have a problem with my account, and here I called this phone number, and now okay, you're going to send me something you want me to install on my computer, you know."
She got
And
that?
well, no, at first she didn't. She said, "Well, how do I know I'm talking to Apple?"
Yeah.
You know, and they gave, of course, these guys are pros. I mean,
Yeah.
this is what they do day in and day out. And she said, "Okay." She said, "No, I've got it now. Do I install it?" And I heard that part of it, and my ears picked up, but I yelled back at her, "No, no, don't install anything like that." And of course, she's going, "Oh, what?" No, I said, "Never,
Don't
never do
do
that."
that.
I said, are you talking to Apple?" She said, "Well, this is the number they gave me to call." I said, "No, no, 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 no,
No.
no, no."
Stop.
And so she just hung up right
Yeah.
in midstream with it. And then
Good.
she got a hold of Apple
Good.
and called Apple directly from, Google. And the guy from Apple said, "No, no, no, it was a scam." He said, did they send you something to download?" She said, "Well, yes." And he said, "Did you delete it?" She said, "Yes, I just did." He says, "But you didn't install it." She goes, "No." He said, "Good.
Good.
Okay,
Good.
it's great." But that's, and there, this is, the kind of thing that, we saved her.
Yeah.
She's sending me cake every other day now. Uh, because the scams that are out there are incredibly sophisticated,
Mhm.
and they will take you for every dime they
Mhm.
can.
And you guys have to have your own IT department, I'm certain.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Does the whole Hy-Vee IT, or do you have a specific IT person at each store?
We do not have them in store, but they are remote, so they
Remote?
can, if there's
Okay.
anything going on, they can quickly get in
Yes.
to our systems. But we have safeguards in place, especially with gift cards. That
Oh
is
yeah.
just very common. And so it sometimes might be like, oh my gosh, they're kind of razzing me up right now,
yeah.
just because we want to make sure you understand who you're buying the gift card for.
Yeah.
Have you talked to them? Have you seen them in person? So, especially since we're getting into the holidays, people are
Yeah.
going to purchase lump sums of gift cards, which absolutely come on in, buy some gift cards.
Yeah.
Just don't want to give out that information unless you know that person
Right.
directly.
Which leads me, I have a specific question about gift cards. Um, my church family buys gift cards to give out. Do you guys have gift cards that don't expire?
Yes.
Okay, because
Yes. Like Hy-Vee gift
evidently,
cards or
what?
Hy-Vee gift
Hy-Vee
cards?
gift cards
Yes.
that
Yeah.
don't expire.
Hmm.
Evidently, um, I won't say what the organ or what the business was, but there are some businesses that you can buy gift cards from, and not only do they reduce in value over a certain period of time, because if it's not used, then they charge a certain percentage off of them. But after a year or 2 years, they lose their value completely. And I did not know that.
Yeah. No.
We had Adam Rydell in from State Bank
Yeah.
Trust, who's the fraud officer over there, and the things basically, if you hear, "I am from the IRS, I want you to send me $2,000 in gift cards,"
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hang up.
Hang
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Don't do
hang
that.
up.
Don't do it.
Uh,
But I'm glad you guys have
Mhm.
people that are paying attention to that stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
well, I think it's a necessity anymore. There's no shortage of people that, and they're not in this country.
Yeah.
And that's the terrible thing. The phone number that you see come over your phone is called a spoofed number.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, their computer is generating that phone number to be in your community to
So you
sound,
think it's local.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
So you have people trained that if dear grandma comes walking into Hy-Vee and says, "I need to buy 50 gift cards for," you'll say, "No, let's have a conversation about that. That's really good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything usually over 500 was when we start asking specific questions just to make sure
Good.
you know who you're buying for, or are you buying this for yourself or did someone
Yeah.
call you?
Yeah.
Did you get an email? That's a big one too.
Those, yeah.
Yeah.
Or is somebody telling you to send them gift cards
Yes.
to
Yeah.
pay a debt or to pay a
Mhm.
bill or something like that?
Mhm.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So that is fabulous.
Bless you for doing that,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the communities are filled with lots of well-meaning people that can get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was made famous in a W.C. Fields movie, but You Can't Cheat an Honest Man
Hmm.
was actually coined by Barnum and Bailey
Oh yeah.
originally. And the theory of that is good because honest people aren't greedy and don't fall for scams as often. But the fact is that honest people take other people at face value.
Yes.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, sadly, they do get cheated on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Good, well-meaning people, intelligent people.
Yeah.
Mary's no slouch. I mean, she's been in business a long time, but she almost got taken yesterday. And it was just dumb luck that I happened to be eavesdropping on the conversation.
If you get a phone call from the attorney's office of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe,
Yes.
then you
We got one from one company. My wife was selling something online, and somebody had called and said, well, PayPal's going to be sending you a notice. Okay. We've had PayPal for a long time. We use a lot of PayPal.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I get a text, from, and it, oh no, I'm sorry, they sent me an email. And it was from the PayPal services at gmail.com. And I looked at that,
Mhm.
I went, really? So I grabbed the phone from Cindy. I said, okay. I said, just so you're aware, I said, I'm in my PayPal account. And I said, I don't see any money.
Mm.
Well, no, and the guy goes, well, we sent you the email. I said, no. Somebody sent me an email, but it sure wasn't PayPal.
PayPal.
Yeah.
So they don't use Gmail accounts, PayPal.
Mhm.
So, but again, some people.
Yeah.
It's been great. We've been talking today with Katelyn Burnett, who is the manager at the Dollar Fresh right now.
Soon to be Hy-Vee, Nevada.
Soon to be
Yeah,
IV.
and they're going to be carrying the whole name, a lot more products, thousands, literally thousands more products. They're going to have a meat counter in there. They're going to have a bakery in there. They're going to have rotisserie chicken, which is just fabulous. So I can't tell you how happy I am with that. They're going to have a small liquor department,
Mhm.
and you can't have a barbecue without liquor.
Nope.
You know.
Mm-mm.
There are three things you need in life: beer, barbecue. Okay, two things you need in life: beer and barbecue. But so she's been with us today. Stop out at the store, and you can ask for Katelyn if you need a job, or I'm sorry, not a
Yes.
job. Yeah, if you need a job, you can
A
go to
career.
Hy-Vee.com.
I would say a career.
A career.
Yes,
Yeah. Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Any job can turn into a career
Correct.
if you're committed enough, if you're good enough. So take that for what it's worth, because meat cutters are, that's a skill.
Yes.
The training skill. We can train as well. So if you
Yes.
don't have the experience, I think you're qualified. Just come in and chat.
Yeah.
We're all about training, and we know we're probably not going to find a meat cutter or a cake designer. And if we do,
Now,
fantastic.
can they
But
stop in the store
yeah, they can
and
chat.
fill out an app?
We do not do paper, unfortunately.
Okay,
So,
okay.
but we can, if you want to come and chat and just get more information in
Yeah.
regards to the positions before you apply, absolutely.
And
That's
see
a
if
great
it's
idea.
fit.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Now, Katelyn, we log out in about the same way every day.
Okay.
So what we do is I tell people, okay, thanks for listening to us today. Mike says,
And if you're listening in the car, thanks for the ride.
right. And so what we do is I say, for Nevada, Iowa Live, I'm Larry.
I'm Mike.
I'm Katelyn.
Okay. And that's going to be the way we're going to go out, and then we'll go out to music.
Okay.
So we've rehearsed this now, so
Okay.
we should get it. All right.
We've rehearsed it many, many times.
So for everybody, today is Wednesday, August 26th. We're in beautiful downtown Nevada, Iowa, with some soft, fluffy white clouds.
At the Sweet Dreams Mattress
Center, also known as the Sweet Dream Studio.
Correct.
At 1136 6th
You
Street.
didn't even give me a chance to ask you that.
No, see, I
Because
knew. I saw that look in your
I
eye.
was going to say it.
And we're here Monday through Thursday at noon.
Yep.
And on Fridays we start at 1 because I'm one of the co-hosts for Point Counterpoint USA. So I have to do that on Friday mornings.
There's another podcast that you can listen to.
Yes, which is, no, we don't do politics here.
Yeah.
So we're trying to stay
Small town.
non-controversial.
Yeah,
I get you.
non-controversial.
But on the Nevada or on the Point Counterpoint USA, we are patently political on there, and we have both sides. So we have Steve Berry, who's a Des Moines personality. He's a dear friend, and he's an entertainer. As a matter of fact, Steve is appearing Friday night at the Ingersoll
That's
in
right.
Des
You
Moines,
said that. Yeah.
doing a Barry Manilow concert, and he's really good. I mean, he's got a dozen musicians behind him, singers, the whole nine yards. So it's a dinner show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's wonderful. Steve is on there.
Did he
Steve,
have to change the words though? So instead of Mandy, he's singing Andy?
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm
no, I
kidding.
don't. But Steve is very good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a Des Moines guy. Then Mac McCoy, of course, of Des Moines fame of radio and all things talk. So we've got a good group of a variety of views represented. And the thing we do differently than anyone else is we don't call names. We don't start insulting people. If you come on this show, you can be on either side of the aisle. However, bring your receipts because we're not going to take your opinion as fact. And that
Very
means
good.
you better bring the receipts because you're going to be challenged in a nice way, in a legitimate way. But if you come unprepared, you're going to get buried.
Yeah.
So, but in a nice way, in the nicest possible way. So that goes on Friday morning at 10 o'clock on Point Counterpoint USA. We'll be here, of course, later Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock.
Yep. From
on
1 to 2.
Nevada, Iowa Live. So for Nevada, Iowa Live, I'm Larry.
I'm Mike.
I'm Katelyn.
All right. And we want to thank you. And I forgot to tell you this part. At this point, we say we want to wish you sweet dreams. So
Let's try it again.
Okay, we're going to do this again.
One more
All right.
time.
For Nevada, Iowa Live, I'm Larry.
I'm Mike.
I'm Katelyn.
And we want to wish you sweet
dreams.
dreams. So we're going to go out to music here, just like we know what we're doing, which of course we don't.